I think it was different from most people. I think with public high schools these days, you have to get out of it what you set for yourself. If you set your own goals in high school, then I think you will get a lot more out of it than most people who just follow the normal curriculum. If you do reading on the side, work on your own a lot, I think you can really supplement what the teachers give you in high school with something better. I chose to go to the University of Redlands. That university had been on the top of my list for some time, and I went there to study history, which I decided upon in my sophomore year of high school. And I feel like I'm taken care of at the University of Redlands, that they have small enough class sizes that I can really pay attention to my studies and get help from professors when I need it. They could do without the Johnston program, but that's a whole other story. And I feel like I can graduate on time here and move on to my career as quickly as possible. Well, I feel like in my senior year, I had a couple of teachers that really gave me a reality check, and they didn't tell me any lies about college. They told me that it would be difficult and that I'd have to do a lot of work and that I would be largely on my own, which is mostly true. And my counselor, Mr. Alan O'Neill, was an alum from that school, so he gave me all the ins and outs of the University of Redlands, and he told me people that he knew and people that I could go to, and he just helped to support me through my journey, and it was a smooth transition through to college. Well, if I could change anything about high school to prepare students for college, it has to look more like college. I think they should have fewer classes a semester, but have the classes end at the semester and then move into a different semester with other classes so that, students get into more of the routine of college before they actually get there. And they should probably...
Good coffee, eh?
Oh, great coffee.
Good.
I think that they could make the classes a little bit longer if they, do it by semesters. Cut out worksheets. No worksheets. More essays.
Yeah.
College is all about writing, and, reading and writing. There's practically no worksheets. Maybe we can send that message onto the boys in Washington. Let Obama change some of that. You know what I mean?
It was terrible. We had a teacher that talked only about Costco, and then he left us for Costco. I went to the Art Institute because I wanted to gain a career in art. It didn't offer enough artistic curriculum for the students that wished to gain a career in fine arts. I hear Obama talking about change a lot. I think we should talk to Obama. Obama can make changes. He's the man for change. Obama.
describe it as being academic, because I ditched most of the time. I kind of felt like it was somewhat of a waste of time. But I'd say most of the lessons that I learned that I actually have taken away and used after high school were my interactions with teachers, not during class, like during lunch, just kind of the little life lessons that they would teach, like the importance of work ethic. Well, I graduated early because I was sick of school, and I felt like it was kind of a waste of time, and I wanted to get on with my life and music and all this stuff, but I still had some of the school's brainwashing idea of go to school, get a job, blah, 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 and I didn't want to go back to school. I didn't want to go to college. That wasn't in the cards for me. But I did try the whole job thing. I got a job at Taco Bell for like a week and a half, and that was terrible. And I didn't even quit. I just left mid-shift and didn't come back. I didn't even collect my paycheck, and it was the best decision ever. And went and worked as a IT system administrator for a boat dealership here in Riverside for about 8 months. Originally I got hired on as a boat detailer, but when they found out that I could do computers, they had me start doing computers for them full time, but I was still only getting paid like $8 an hour minimum wage. And I kept telling them, I was like, listen, this work is worth a lot more, and if you're going to make me be your IT guy, you need to start charging me what I'm worth. And they're like, oh yeah, we're going to pay you more, but just finish this. And like after 8 months of that, I went to the boss and was like, listen, you need to like start paying me right away. I need to make $40 an hour. That's what this job is worth. And he laughed me out of the office, but I learned a good lesson and made a vow that day that I'd never become an employee again. So from that point on, I started my own IT business. It was kind of just about the time 2002 when spyware was becoming a problem, when you're getting a bunch of pop-ups on your computers, and I knew how to fix that stuff and nobody else did. So I printed out a bunch of flyers, passed them around the neighborhood. I didn't even own a car at the time, and didn't have credit, didn't have anything. I used my mom's Xerox machine to make the 50 flyers for the 50 pieces of paper I could afford. Passed those out, got a few clients, did a good job, got more clients, was invited to a Chamber of Commerce meeting, and went there, got some higher end clients, some business clients, was making more money, was able to get a car, and now I am married, have my own house, have 2 completely paid off cars, and have a thriving, growing business. Well, I mean, some things you need to know when you're in business is sales and problem solving and thinking outside the box. So for me, school was the problem. I didn't want to be in school. And so in order to get out of school, I had to, but still pass, I had to be good at sales and networking and be able to convince my teachers why I'm a worthwhile student, why they should not give me an F so I don't have to go to summer school. And networking is important. I was able to network with other students to mark me as present when I was absent, when I ditched. And the way I was able to graduate early was problem solving. I met with a counselor and figured that I could drop out of traditional high school, go into independent studies, and I knocked out my entire senior year over the course of my summer vacation. So I just never went back to high school and saved myself an entire year of time that I could focus on doing what I want to do and pursuing my own life dreams. Oh, it's an easy one. The problem with high school is that it's just all college driven. It's like go to school, get a degree, get a good job. And the fact is that that's not correct in this day and age. I have plenty of friends that have followed that track and are unemployed or working at McDonald's or just making hardly anything. So what I would change is I would make it essential for people to learn in high school financial education, how to balance a checkbook, how to run a business, how to start a business, basic, life classes on economics and how to survive financially in the real world. just focus it all on this useless information on just going to school and becoming